everybody. I am hoping I'm live. You never know with the tech gremlins. So do me a favor, if you can see me and hear me, if you're watching live, write live. And if you're watching a replay, just write replay in the comments. I only have 20 minutes. So while I'm usually a very interactive presenter and answering your questions on the fly, since I only have 20 minutes, I really want to get to my content. So if you have questions, put them in the comments and I will be checking back and answering them after the live and throughout the day. Also, you can feel free to send me a direct message to me, Reese Cohen. That's me. I am the creative director of Sing Into Reading, where you can teach your child to read with music and love. I am a literacy teacher in disguise. My students think we just make music and fun, and we do. In addition to teaching babies in my baby music classes and teaching preschoolers, kindergarten, and first and second graders literacy through music, I also offer Zoom birthday parties and training for teachers. So I will put my website in the comments, and if you have questions about any of those, you can always send me a direct message or go to my website and click contact me. I also love presenting. I do workshops and keynotes at conferences, and I write for publications, so hit me up. I am a progressive educator to the core. I call this Montessori Songs, but truly my work is an amalgamation of many branches of progressive education. I started my progressive education journey at Bank Street College, where I learned a whole language approach and where I learned the developmental interaction approach. And Bank Street is all about social studies, and in their social studies curriculum they talk about a child's place in the world. And this is what we're going to do today. I'm going to share with you some songs to help a child develop a sense of self and their place in the world. So in the Bank Street curriculum, in the developmental interactive approach, you picture it as a series of concentric circles with the self in the center. And then as we move further out, the next arc is the family, then their community, their country, their planet, and the universe. And you can add in more arcs if you like. In kindergarten or first grade at Bank Street, we often did a school curriculum studying our school, and in second grade they often did a state curriculum studying their state, but always trying to put those concepts in the developmentally appropriate place for where the child is, starting with the self. And then I continued my progressive education journey at Teachers College Reading and Writing Project at Columbia University, where I served on a number of leadership groups. And that's where I learned the balanced literacy approach, which is what I use to teach literacy, although I use songs as text, pulling on my background as a performer before all of this, singing, dancing, and acting. So for 10 years, I served at a Montessori school, and while I am not Montessori certified, I learned a lot in those 10 years about the beautiful Montessori curriculum. And today, I would like to share with you some songs that will work well in a Montessori classroom or any classroom to help a child learn their place in the world. So the first one I want to work on is about rolling a rug. So in a Montessori classroom, there are work rugs about this big, maybe a little bigger. And when a child is doing some work, they'll first take the rug, hug the rug to the place in the room where they would like to work, roll it out, and then go get their materials from a shelf, do their work, and when they're done with their work, they'll put the materials away, roll the rug, and put it back. So This is a piggyback song. I didn't write the melody, just the lyrics. I piggybacked on the melody of Row Your Boat. So the melody will be familiar to you and the lyrics will be new. If you don't use work rugs in your classroom, you can simply sing the second verse of this song. Roll, roll, roll your rug, roll it nice and tight. Put it back where it belongs, what a lovely sight. Putting everything away fills me with delight. Put it back where it belongs, what a lovely sight. So there you go, new cleanup song for you. Like I said, if you don't roll rugs in your classroom, you can just use the last verse. Putting everything away fills me with delight. Put it back where it belongs, what a lovely sight. So as you know, a sense of order is very important to a child. To know where things are, it helps them learn where they are in the world, and it gives them a sense of security. So if you ever have walked into a Montessori classroom, one thing you will notice is that the Montessori materials are beautifully made and absolutely gorgeous. And I'd like to share one of those materials with you today, and that is the globe, the Montessori globe. There are usually two globes in a Montessori classroom, and one of them is the sandpaper globe, which is all blue, but just it's textured where the land is. And so all of the continents look the same, they look like sand, but it's a very tactile experience to touch this globe. And then this is the other globe in a Montessori classroom. And it has each continent is a different color to help us learn the difference between the continents. And for example, if a child asks, where is Africa? We can say that is the green continent on the globe. And since I taught in a school in the United States, we could say that we live on this orange continent in North America. So I have another song for you. This is another piggyback song. And I'm piggybacking on the melody of Oh My Darling Clementine. And you may have heard There Are 7 Days of the Week sung to this song. I did not write this. I wrote it to the continents. There are 7, there are 7, there are 7 continents. There are 7, there are 7, there are 7 continents. Asia's largest, then there's Africa, North and South America, then Antarctica, and there's Europe, and don't forget Australia. Just so you can get the melody in your head. There are 7, there are 7, there are 7 continents. There are 7, there are 7, there are 7 continents. Asia's largest, then there's Africa, North and South America, then Antarctica, and there's Europe, and don't forget Australia. So you may have heard this tune sung to the 7 days of the week, which is where I got the idea to sing the 7 continents. I did not write this one. I have searched and searched. I don't know who did, but it goes like this. There are 7, there are 7, there are 7 days in the week. There are 7, there are 7, there are 7 days in the week. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So, just as a child learns sense of place in the world, Child also learns a sense of time, beginning with now, and the concentric circles move further and further to the future and the past. So learning a sense of time is also really important, starting with now. So we do a lot of songs about time. But today I want to sing more songs about place and the classroom community. So the classroom community is very important to a child. It's important that it be ordered and clean and beautiful. Drawing from my responsive classroom training, which is another progressive branch, in the beginning of the year, what I would do as a classroom teacher when I taught a K-1 loop in New York City at Hamilton Heights Academy, which is a subset of PS28, I would ask the kids to tell me all of the rules we should have in this class. And they would say all of their ideas, no hitting and no screaming, and a lot of no's would be their ideas. And I would try to help them, encourage them to turn those into positive languages, like use your inside voice, keep your hands to yourself. And then once we collected all of these rules, and I would write them down on index cards and stick them to a cork board, because this was a long time ago, and that's how we worked. We would group them into different groups. I would say, maybe some of these rules can go together. So for example, no hitting and keep your hands to yourself, well, that can go together. And then we would try to group them even more together and more together until we had 3 groups, which basically boiled down to be peaceful with yourself, be careful with your body, don't harm yourself, be safe, right? Be peaceful with our things, so we take care of our things, we use them properly, and be peaceful with each other. And that's, being respectful, keeping your hands to yourself, using an inside voice so everyone else can work and be productive. So I would ask the children for the language, and every year we had different language for our rules, but it always was 3 rules. So for example, one year they said be nice, so we had 3 rules. It was be nice to yourself, be nice with our things, and be nice with each other. And in another classroom that year, they decided on the language of lovely treatment. So the rules were use lovely treatment with each other, use lovely treatment with our things, and use lovely treatment with yourself. So you can feel free to adjust the language of this song to whatever your classroom language is. But in the song I wrote the words be peaceful. And this is the song I would sing in the Montessori school that I taught in, and it worked there. I hope it works for you. Be peaceful with our things, be peaceful with each other, be peaceful with yourselves, let's have a peaceful day. Our classroom is peaceful, this is our peaceful classroom. Our classroom is peaceful, let's have a peaceful day. And I wrote the lyrics and melody to that one. And we often sign it together in the classroom. And the last verse, when we would go, our classroom is peaceful, the kids would all put their arms around the kids next to them and sway, and it was gorgeous. This was before COVID. But here are the signs in case you would like to teach the signs to your class, because it is beautiful. So it's be peaceful with our things, be peaceful with each other, be peaceful with yourselves, let's have a peaceful day. Our classroom is peaceful. Okay, and then those words repeat. So the whole song goes like this. Be peaceful with our things. Be peaceful with each other. Be peaceful with yourselves. Let's have a peaceful day. Our classroom is peaceful. This is our peaceful classroom. Our classroom is peaceful. Let's have a peaceful day. I think I missed a classroom in there, but you get the idea. I did not sing a song yet about family, and with Mother's Day coming up soon, I thought you might really be able to use this song in your classes. This is an original. I wrote the lyrics and the melody. I'll show you the text later. So this is the song. My mommy loves me. My mommy loves me. My mommy loves me every day. And you may be wondering, Risa, I thought you were all about literacy. How does this help children learn to read? Well, obviously, singing helps with their language skills intrinsically. And the cadence of the music begs the listener to pay attention. Singing is integral to learning language and literacy. But the other thing I often do is I incorporate a lot of what I learned about balanced literacy at the Reading and Writing Project at Teachers College Columbia into my work. So one of the things I will often do is use a text of a song as a shared reading piece. So shared reading, you can do it a number of ways, but usually you'll start with modeled reading or a read aloud. The teacher will read it. Then you'll move to choral reading. The students can all read it together as a chorus. And then I do other things as well. We do comprehension activities where we talk about the work or we might illustrate it. I might use oral close it, which is leaving out one of the last predictable, usually a rhyming word, and letting them fill in. So I will always point under each word as I read it so that they can learn word discrimination, so they can learn sound letter correspondence and tracking print and left to right directionality, and they see all those skills modeled. So I will model a shared reading piece with you now with this song. Hope you can see it. Can you see it? There we go. So I'll read this to you. My mommy loves me. My mommy loves me. My mommy loves me. My mommy loves me every day. So I have just one more song to share with you, and that is a beautiful birthday song. I did not write it. In a Montessori classroom, when it's a child's birthday, there is a beautiful celebration of life. They light an electric candle in the center to represent the sun, and usually it's on a beautiful tray that looks like the sun. And they'll take the beautiful Montessori globe, and they'll take it off the stand, which is how we can see Antarctica. And the child will get to hold the globe, which represents the world, and walk around the candle representing the sun, however many times for as many years as the earth has traveled the sun in their lifetime. So if a child is turning 4 years old, they'll walk around the sun, the candle representing the sun 4 times, for example. And then we sing this song. We celebrate your birth and your place on the earth. May the sun, moon, and stars bring peace where you are. And I just want to say that that is what I wish for you, that the sun, moon, and stars bring you peace wherever you are. And if you have a baby or a child or a teen or adult with special needs, I would love to work with them. Check out my website, send me a direct message, or leave a comment if you have any questions. I also do teacher trainings if you're interested, and I love presenting at events. I hope you have a great day, you guys, and please check out singintoreading.com. And do me a favor, if you learned anything today, please leave a comment and let me know what you learned. Or if you had a favorite song that you think, I am definitely going to use this in the classroom, let me know. I want to know that this helped in some way. All right? I love you, and keep singing.